Oh, wow. Here we go. Episode 18 of Release Rotation. I'm your host, John W. Snyder. And let's get into it. The NBA. 4 games today. The 4 teams that won were all down in the series. The Wizards, the Spurs, the Bucks, and the Cavs. They all won today. And they were all down in the series. The Warriors would have swept today with a win, but the Spurs were able to win that thanks to Ginobili. What is that guy, 60 years old? Oh my. Amazing. Ginobili. Woo. What a game. Cavs Pacers was a good game. I didn't actually see the Wizards and Raptors game, but the Wizards did win. Did see that. Man. And the Bucks Celtics, I didn't see that game either. So, but I did watch the end of this second half of the Spurs Warriors, and I saw the last 10 minutes of the Cavs and Pacers. But I did see that. Well, I did see the last 5 minutes of the first half, where LeBron ended the half with 23 points, and then ended the game with 33 or something, right around there. So went off in the first half. At halftime, I texted some of my friends and said, Cavs are going to win. Then I got some snarky replies back. All I said was they were going to win. They were up 12 or something at that point, but all I said was they're going to win, and they did. So, what a great day for NBA. It was fun. No lie. Lance Stevenson, he's crazy. Man. He loves jump balls. More than anybody. My goodness. LeBron. Green. That was weird. But that's the NBA for you. It's playoffs. It's really the best time. It's funny. I love watching NFL. I love watching NBA. Don't care about hockey. I like baseball. Too many games in baseball, so I keep up. But, man, baseball plays, 162? Something like that. That's way too many. But NBA playoffs, there's nothing better. I don't care. NCAA basketball tournament is up there with the NBA playoffs because so much happens in those games. But those two are by far the best things to watch. And then everything else is way down, in my opinion. Love watching NBA playoffs. But yeah, crazy day in the NBA. What about life, I've been doing a lot of home projects, electrical stuff, have to replace some light switches, replaced a fan today, took out some lights in our garage because our electrician said it was a fire hazard. I'm not burning my house down, so I took those down. Trying to think what else is happening in life. That's really it, Not much going on. I really just wanted to talk about the NBA. My podcast is called Release Rotation. Sure, you can say that about, you hit a golf ball, release if the ball rotates, but basketball, that's what it goes back to, right? Release, rotation, splash. But you can say that for any sport, but it really fits with basketball. That's why I named my podcast Release Rotation. So, but that's why I talk about the NBA a lot right now. It's playoffs, so how can I not? Man, this podcast is going to get boring once NBA playoffs are over. Right, let's talk about baseball. We'll talk a little golf, though, coming up. What else is happening? The Kentucky Derby. big shock if you know me or don't know me. I love horse racing, especially the Triple Crown. So the Kentucky Derby is this Saturday. No, next Saturday? 2 Saturdays. 2 weeks from yesterday. I love watching the Kentucky Derby, and usually I request work off, but I didn't this year, so really bummed about that. So, we'll see what happens. I've only gotten win, place, and show correct once in the last about 20 years I've been doing the Kentucky Derby. And that was like 2 years ago, I think. I got the top 3 horses correct, which I didn't bet any money and wish I would have. But it is what it is. But we'll talk some Kentucky Derby coming up. You know, Gronkowski. He bought into a horse just because its name was Gronk. Which, was it named after a character in a Disney movie? Which is even funnier. I don't know. But we'll talk some horse racing. That's really it. Something else that's really funny that I noticed, which I'm not the first person to say this, but I guess James Cameron, the director of Avatar and whatever else he's made, he came out and said that he hopes that people get Avenger fatigue. Like people get tired of Avengers because there's better stories to be told. The Marvel stories are amazing. I haven't met one person who doesn't like the Marvel movies. Whether it's Iron Man, Captain America, Ant-Man, Hulk, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, whatever else I'm leaving out, Black Panther. But he came out and said he hopes people get Avenger fatigue. Then I go to his IMDb page to see what he's working on, and productions like Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh man, the dude's like a politician. So out of touch. Out of touch. Truth is always funny. That's all I have for tonight. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let's kill it on Monday. Everyone acts like Monday's such a bad day. It's not. Unless you hate your job, then it might be. Then you need to find a new job. But Mondays are fun. Let's do it.